Today we're joined by the godfather of turbocharging, the Duke of Diesel, and the Earl of Engineering. It's Gale Banks, everybody.
Thank you.
And we are forcing him to watch diesel fails from TikTok. Let's watch that first clip. A little outdoor dyno pole. Oh no. Oh, get out of there, dude. Oh my.
So, flying parts, shrapnel.
Yes.
People all around.
Yes.
What are they thinking?
If you guys don't know who Gale Banks is, I mean, you've done everything from land speed to boat racing to Baja street rods, road race, like everything.
Well, I was kind of a regular guy till I discovered turbocharging.
I love it.
Yeah, literally.
It looks like it says industrial injection. Is that a big?
Oh, yeah. These guys are some players in the industry.
And
they're serious.
It looks like they were probably going for a big time pull here. I mean, it looks like an event.
The word has 3,000 horsepower.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You've got a lot of fuel involved here. Where did all that fuel come from so suddenly?
Yeah. Yeah, really just
What the hell failed?
enveloped the cab.
Yeah. You're pushing the engine beyond its limit. You got to know the limits of the engine. How do you find that? You instrument well, and you sneak up on it, and you need to know what that data is. You know, what's the relevance of what you're reading? Man's got to know his limits.
Yeah.
Thank you, Clint Eastwood.
If that's how we're starting this video off, where do we go from here? Let's find out.
We're going to the carnival.
Oh, tractor pull. All right.
Yeah. Well, in this case, a truck pull.
Truck pull.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God. Hope he's wearing a Hans device or something, dude.
Whew. It would not shut down. It's kicking dirt off the tires. Look at that. Look at that.
Kicking.
It's digging holes.
Man, that driver's just getting shaken around.
I would not want to be inside that.
No, me neither.
Yeah, this is commonly known as a runaway. You click it off, it doesn't stop. The fuel keeps going in. And he's, of course, wide open throttle, full power.
So during a runaway, what's going on in the engine?
Well, it's running full throttle, full fuel rate. It could be electrical failure. It fails to turn the pump off. I'm talking about the high pressure fuel injection pump. It remains at full fuel rate. So the only way to stop something like that before it gets catastrophic is shut off the air.
Yeah, this is like a worst case scenario in a shop, but now it's in the field during a run.
Fully loaded.
Yeah, during
and
a
making
pass.
horsepower.
Yeah.
This is where you'd click it off, the smoke would stop, the turbo would spool down. I want to know who did the transmission.
Yeah.
Because it obviously survived the...
Next clip. Oh, we got a semi blowing flames out the exhaust onto what looks like hay bale.
What?
That's
What
not good.
the hell?
How does something like that happen?
Is that rolls of like alfalfa or something? What is that?
Not. I mean,
it looks highly combustible.
does,
whatever the hell it is.
It's the right, yeah, it's the right color to be extremely flammable.
I think he's lost a turbine and oil seal.
So oil's just going directly into the hot side of the turbo.
Yeah.
Igniting and going out the exhaust.
The orange flame the flame color is kind of suspect.
Pretty intense.
Yeah. If it was fuel or oil, it should be darker, I would think. Hey, buddy, got a light? I want to see a mile down the road.
That must have caught fire or something.
Don't tease me like this.
What is unique about diesel, and what is unique about diesel engine operation when compared to gasoline engines?
One's spark ignition, that being gasoline, one's compression ignition, that being diesel. It has a high compression ratio. So when the piston comes up on the compression stroke, you inject fuel. Air is heated by compression.
Yes.
Boom, there's your ignition. No ignition system necessary.
Just pure physics making the combustion possible. Next clip. Okay.
Well,
these are pistons. Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's a sweet one.
Yeah, that one doesn't. One of these doesn't look like the other. Oh yeah, it's really embedded.
Oh yeah,
in there.
It's got the head of the valve embedded in the piston. I call that the $10,000 ride. I wonder how that sounded. I got this noise.
Yeah.
The thing's over there going bam, 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 bam. I think there's something wrong with my truck. This is a simple failure. It could be a broken valve spring, lose the valve retainer, the keepers, swallow the whole damn valve. It doesn't look like a performance-oriented failure. It looks like it's not catastrophic enough.
It's still pretty bad, but just a component failing and then dropping the valve.
Yeah. That valve head hit that piston 11 million times. Pull it to the side of the road and call the frickin' auto club.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to our next clip.
08 Duramax.
Uh-oh.
Customer stated that this thing, check engine light came on as they gassed it through a intersection. And the fuel filter light is on the truck.
Fuel filter light?
5 or less.
Oh, what's with that air filter? Did you see that air filter? Show us the air filter.
Right,
look at that.
Yeah.
Inhaling underhood air. Let's preheat the air before it goes into the turbocharger and that filter. Look at the dirt on that filter.
Yeah, it looks a little worse.
This guy's a low maintenance dude. If you don't service that filtration element, you're going to have a situation like this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys, since diesel has a certain mystique, and owners will buy a diesel truck either to enhance their masculinity,
of course,
or to do a frickin' job, one of the two. There's a lot of masculine enhancement. They jack the thing up with the big tires, and they don't understand the technology.
Yeah.
They don't change the filtration, and they don't take care of their baby.
You feel like you got to get it to enhance your masculinity without understanding the complexities.
Well, then
and
you can
nuances
hot rod it.
Yeah.
That's where I come in.
Yeah. So diesel engines look like incredible fun to modify, but if you don't understand how they work, Gale, common mods like high-flow air filters can have some unintended consequences. So let's see if this next guy did it the right way.
All right. I have opinions on this.
I know you do. I know you do. I've seen your channel. I know.
Yeah. That's disgusting. Look at that.
Oh, it's disgustingly small.
Huge difference.
Oh. When God created the engine,
Like where this is going.
it says it, I think it's in the Old Testament.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Feed this engine cold air. Say hallelujah. This thing is under the hood.
Under the hood.
There's no way it gets cold air. It gets air that's been through the air conditioning heat exchanger, the charge air cooler, the radiator.
Yeah.
And there may be more. There may be a transit. This air is hot. Engines pump cubic feet of air per minute.
Yeah.
All right? Whole job of the turbocharger and the charge air cooler is to increase the density, the weight of each cubic foot of air. If you start with the air hot, it's less dense. So that's a problem. That's a power-killing intake air system. That's what we're looking at. Get ambient air. You'll make more horsepower. The solution to this is enclose the filter, put it in a box.
I get why people want to do this. Big old red tube, looks cool,
Yeah,
dresses up the engine bay, but I mean, ultimately harms your performance.
exactly.
Let's move on to our next clip here. Ooh. Oh my God. What?
Yeah. Looks like a DPF. Wait!
What is he cleaning out like that?
I don't know how this is going to work after he does this. He is getting rid of restriction.
Yeah.
You know, this could be a bad tune-in or just old. A lot of miles. It doesn't look real racy to me. This doesn't appear to be anything off of a diesel pickup. It appears to be something off of a diesel vehicle, a car, something like that. Diesel in general doesn't combust entirely.
Okay.
But you have all your catalytic devices, and then you have your diesel particulate filter. This looks like a catalytic device before a filter. He's blowing flame backwards into it.
Oh, okay.
You see it coming out the ports.
Yes.
So he's remanning that.
All right, let's watch our next clip.
He accidentally put diesel in his motorboat.
Oh, no.
Ooh, okay, that's not as bad. It's not as bad as gasoline or diesel.
It's not going to put a difference, but I suppose. There we are, that dude, cheers.
Does he need an IQ test? What do we got here?
Oh, you know what? Maybe, because this says diesel right here on the black one, on the black filler there.
It's the inverse.
So he's used to it the other way, went for the black.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Put diesel in, and they're saying, hey, actually, you did it wrong. Let's go pour it out over a grate of some sort into a cup. What is that?
You know what that is? It's a urine sample cup.
So, okay, that's probably what happened. The colors are switched for whatever reason. For some reason, it's not a global standard.
I don't think any harm would come of this. Flush it out with gasoline, yeah.
What would happen if this guy tried to ride off with diesel in his...
Well, first of all, he's not going to ride off with diesel because it won't light.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Not as explosive as gasoline,
Right.
as you mentioned. Yeah.
So he can pump it through, put in the gasoline, and work it through the system. Gasoline and a diesel is another matter. That is tragic.
Let's see if our next clip gets us lucky. Something tells me no.
If you own or drive a
Got
diesel
water?
truck, come over here. Make sure that you're draining out your fuel water separator periodically. This fuel filter was replaced, but they didn't drain the water out. Let me show you. Here's the water level, and check out all this crud in there. You definitely don't want to be like this other guy. Check this one out. Looks like an horchata from taqueria.
I'll take 2 of those.
How is this happening?
This has been going on for decades. You get water in the tanks in the ground, and that's the major issue.
Interesting.
The lubrication qualities of water are pretty low, and there's this rubbing friction in the injection pump. Once again, you're going to kill the injection pump. Maintenance of the filters on any vehicle is paramount. It's really jeopardous if you don't do it on a diesel.
Stay on top of that maintenance. Don't have a horchata in your fuel system there. All right, next clip. Effects of red diesel. Got a new filter going in.
Okay, I see this 6 months later.
Oh, it's
You got a red filter. It's a K&N.
dirty, waxy, gritty, and oily.
Oh, wait a minute. And they're blaming that on red diesel? Isn't red diesel ag diesel? First of all, you're not paying your taxes on the fuel, jackass. I'm reporting you to the man.
I've never heard of this. What is
It's
red
ag
diesel?
diesel, though. It's the same. Only
Same thing.
Yeah, it's just dyed red because the ag guys aren't paying taxes on it.
Okay.
And the taxes are pretty heavy. A lot of farmers are cheating. They're filling their diesel trucks or cars with ag diesel.
Okay.
His finger's a little red. He must have voted.
Yeah, I mean, with that, it's feasible to, I mean, that would just be, I don't know, contaminants that are already in your fuel system, I guess, or
your ag diesel tank is cruddy and contaminated. What I want to know is dirty, waxy, gritty, oily. Does he sense that all with his fingertip? I mean, dirty, waxy, gritty, oily. Okay.
sounds like me in high school. This is just contaminants, right? Like,
Yes.
That's
why the filter's there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the filter did its job.
Yeah. I don't think this is red diesel specific. Next clip.
Diesel engines are incredible machines that can produce insane amounts of power when someone like Gale here gets his hands on them. So let's see what happens when 2 souped up diesel engines go head to head in a little game of tug of war.
Well, I love these things.
All right. Oh, big trucks.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
What? One was just pulling the other, right?
No problem.
Was that actual tug of war?
I don't think so. I mean, just crumbled immediately. That sucks. What do we got? Brookside Farm Services. Shouts out.
Oh, man.
Dang.
Oh, my God.
So there's looks like a water tank in the bed here. Conceivably, put more weight over the tires.
Yeah, exactly.
Because,
traction.
Yeah. I mean, these big old tractor tires on here, paddle tires, whatever you want to call them. I mean, that's a very small contact patch on pavement like that. So you need all that weight on the back. Oh, you know what? It started bouncing up and down, and then I bet he hit the gas, and then we kind of experienced the same thing in our motorhome episode. Oh my God. Weight coming up and down, then torque at the exact wrong time, snap something, boom.
I love the shocks just dangling down. Unbolt those shocks for me. Never mind.
This kind of looks like a fun event, though. But the vibes are pretty interesting.
Oh, my God.
If you want to see what happens when someone puts diesel into a gas engine, click here. Gale, thank you so much
It's
for coming.
been a pleasure.
It's been really
Thank
fun.
you.
This has been an absolute
Good time.
privilege. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.